Welcome back to Medrash Umaisa, sharing a story for this week's Parsha, Parshas VaYigash. Rav Meir Shapira Zatzal, the founder and Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshivas Chachmi Lublin, really gave all he had traveling around the world trying to raise funds to keep up the magnificent yeshiva that he built in order to produce the greatest Talmidei Chachamim from the young students of Poland who he valued so much. At one time during his travels, he approached a certain wealthy man whom he felt was certainly able to give a very sizable contribution to the yeshiva. Rav Meir spoke with this man very strongly when he came to visit him and more or less demanded that he pay the sum that Rav Meir felt he could give to the yeshiva. The man was very upset with this and viewed it as a chutzpah and said, "How dare you speak with me like this? I never, committed myself to giving money to your yeshiva." So Rav Meir Shapira, who was always very clever in his dealings with people, said, "I'll explain it to you in the following way. The Mishnah in Pirkei Avos says, Im ein ani li, if I am not for myself, meaning if I'm not coming asking for myself, mili, so who can compare to me? I am coming totally idealistically in order to help others, in order to help poor yeshiva students be able to have everything they need in order to grow and flourish for the best of Am Yisrael. But im ani la'atzmi, but then if I'm asking just for myself, then mo'ani, then who am I, what am I?" This is connected to the approach that we find the Sfarim all learn approaches to tefillah from the beginning of Parshas VaYigash. Hagasha is one of the languages of tefillah. VaYigash Elov Yehuda. So when you look in the Midrashim, Yehuda spoke very strongly with Yosef. And the explanation is, Ki avdecha araves hanar. The Tiferes Shlomo of Radomsk says, he told Yosef, I took responsibility for my brother Binyamin. And I committed myself to my father who will suffer terribly if Binyamin doesn't come back. Meaning he was explaining himself. It's true, you are a ruler, and who am I? But I'm not doing this for myself. I'm doing this for others. And therefore I can speak as strongly as I can because there's a tremendous power in that which is done, not not for myself, but for others. And the Tiferes Shlomo concludes with a powerful line. He says, every Jew at the end of his life is supposed to bring to the next world each of his days in life. And he says, you should know, if a person in even one of his days didn't daven for Bnei Yisrael, for everyone else, not just himself, he doesn't have completeness in the next world. This is part of who and how we are. Pay attention and note that in our brachas in Shemon Esrei, everything's in the plural. Rafa'enu, heal us. Re'enu va'anyenu, see our suffering. Chanenu meitcha de'avinu v'haskel, give us wisdom. It's very difficult for a person knowing his own faults and problems to stand before Hashem and to ask for things. But the Torah here gives us this license. If you are coming asking not for yourself, but for others, that should give you strength and the ability to pray with a full heart and with everything you have in you, because im ein ani li mili. It's if I'm not praying just for myself, so no one can compare to this task that I'm doing, and I can bring everything to the table, even strong language sometime, and the power of my asking. May Hashem answer all of our tefillahs, right? May we remember to have in mind everyone. There are so many needs in Am Yisrael at this time and in all times. And may those special tefillahs, if they have the purity of Im ein ani li mili, should be answered. B'mher of Yameinu, wishing everyone a wonderful Shabbos.